Durant. It's Grant. Australia thought he stepped on the baseline. Grant gets it back, and that's going to be an offensive foul, bowling over Patty Mills. So the Australians with some momentum now.
Yeah, I mean, they have been physical, and they've attacked the U.S. with the basketball and been very, very physical. And you know, that's what you have to do to turn the tide of a game. You have to be able to do it on the defensive end of the floor, and they've done that here in the first 3 minutes of the second half.
A little karma there for Australia. It definitely looked like Grant stepped out of bounds. Going backdoor, Mills. No, Landale on the tip jam follow. Jock Landale, a guy you could very well see soon in the NBA, as Durant has a big answer. 7-point lead for USA. They go to Landale inside. 5 to shoot for number 5. Mills has to put it up just in time. Great defense from USA. Lillard. Beal a 3. Thibault. He'll step back and knocks one down. Back down to 4. Hit 3 threes in the win over Argentina on Saturday. Lillard knocks it down. A shootout here at Michelob Ultra Arena right now. Good flow. Ingles foul going up. Guerra, USA getting hot from downtown.
Finding each other. I mean, this is the run stopper by KD. Australia had cut it. And then another excellent challenge shot by Dame Lillard. And those are two players that you just need to get the basketball to.
Yep.
The other team's on a run, and they'll stop it for you almost single-handedly. Yeah, I thought it was interesting. You know, we talked to Dame before halftime, and you know, he said, look, I haven't played international basketball before, so just every day I'm getting more and more comfortable. Every day I'm getting a better understanding of where I can impact the game, and that's the thing I think that, you know, we forget and we don't forget in cheering for the U.S. men's national team is a lot of first-time Olympians on this roster. A lot of guys that have not played under that glare. They played under the glare of the NBA playoffs and the NBA lights, and that is glare. That's significant. But to play it with the USA on your chest and a gold medal at stake, that's a little different. And so every day and every game, they're going to get better and better as they understand there's different nuances to this style, to the FIBA style.
And meanwhile, as Beal just rattles out a 3, a lot of these other national teams have played together for years. And so that certainly gives these other teams a leg up. As they try to go to K inside, a lot of physical defense down low. Lillard tips it away, nicely done. Lillard, the shot fake, the 3, it's good for Damian Lillard.
He's locked in tonight. Fun to watch.
Game time arriving early and often here for USA. Thibault slipping the screen and throwing it down. A good offensive execution both ways right now. Beal foul. But back to your point, though, about Lillard just being his first international competition. We'll get to it on the other side, Kara, as we have a timeout. A little more than midway through the third. Damian Lillard is sizzling hot. Escape dribble triple is true for Lillard. USA up 6.
U.S. up 6 points midway through the third quarter, and the theme tonight for them on the offensive end has been the ball movement. Very, very unselfish group, and finding each other, cutting at the appropriate time, of course finishing the shots, but looking to attack, drawing defense, and then finding the open guy. And so they had 12 assists on 17 field goals in the first half, and there's been more of the same in the second half as well. Just attacking and utilizing all the spacing that their shooting prowess provides them. Damian Lillard's been the ringleader, but I think the ball movement led by Kevin Durant and his unselfish play and getting off the basketball quickly has been a big reason why they have the lead.
See, it's led to USA shooting nearly 50% from the floor. 16 assists now for USA on 21 made shots, so they've assisted on all 4 of their made buckets here in the third as they turn it over. A little too far ahead. The pass there from Tatum to Durant. But Kara, anytime you can assist on more than 3/4 of your made field goals, you are doing a lot of things right offensively. Mills with it. He's got Durant on him. AD, very good defender. We talk about his offense a lot, but get it done on the defensive end as well. Dante Exum hassled by Adebayo. Chris Goulding a 3, and the deficit cut in half for the Boomers. Known as CG43 in the NBL, where he is a former NBL Finals MVP for Melbourne United.
We'll knock him down. We'll knock him down.
Chance to tie here. Or cut to 1. Nice shot pick. Nick Kay kisses it in off the window, and the lead down to 1. Intensity picking up. Trying to go backdoor. Somehow it gets to Beal. A little fortunate there for USA. Lillard. Pocket pass, good ball movement. Tatum just beats the buzzer with a lay-in.
Very good patience. The shot clock was going down, and excellent job by Bam Adebayo to find Jason Tatum on the cut.
A well-timed cut by Jason Tatum. 3 minutes to go in the third. It's a 3-point game. Mills to tie it up. Can't do it. Gets around Mills, fires a 3. Now 6 for 10 from downtown for Lillard. Goulding a 3, just hit 1. Tap back, Exum setting up Reith, and we're tied. 2 off Reith. Former LSU Tiger has us all square at 60. Here's Tatum now. 10 to shoot. 10-2 run for Australia. Bam Adebayo. Can't make it. And we have a jump ball in FIBA. It's possession arrow. You don't jump it up. It's like NCAA. So possession arrow in favor of USA. Adebayo couldn't make it, but Bradley Beal getting rough and rugged with Nicholas Kay there.
Yeah, sneaking in there and creating extra possession.
And Bradley Beal has shown a lot of really good effort over these couple of exhibition tune-up games. 2 to go in the third. Tatum trying to create his shot here, falling away, and has success.
Now let's see if Tatum can get going here in the second half. Didn't have a great first half in terms of shooting the basketball. Was off a little bit with his shots, but let's see if he can get going.
Dante Exum slithers by the defense. First bucket for Exum, former top 5 pick for the Utah Jazz back in 2014.
Similar to Kevin Durant in this way, there are very few people that can defend that shot, that fadeaway with that size and that length. And Tatum has a terrific touch with his jump shot.
Lillard taking on Goulding, setting up Levine. That'll be a foul on Bam. Going the other way. Just the second team foul on USA, and we're in the final 2 minutes of the third. Real difference between FIBA and the NBA. There is no second foul in the last 2 minutes of a quarter and you're shooting free throws. So next foul does not put Australia at the line unless it's a shooting foul. Kara, we're coming down to the final minute of the third quarter. Are you surprised that USA's in another tight game?
Not at all. Not one bit. I mean, Australia is one of the best teams in the world, and I think you'd be hard-pressed to find a team that has better chemistry than the Aussies do. They've played a long time together. The nucleus of this team has been through a lot of battles, and you know, they're motivated. They're motivated to win. And you know, we talked about this. The USA is in the first week of training. You know, they had 4 days of practice before the Nigeria game, and obviously it's a roster that's incomplete with 3 players, and Booker and Holiday and Middleton still playing in the NBA Finals. Now, I'm not using that as an excuse. That's just the state of where they are right now. And there's a lot of growth that needs to be made. And certainly the stretch to close the third quarter defensively for USA has been quite porous, and they'll need to rectify that in the fourth.
Ingles hits both free throws, going on his 4th Olympics. He and Patty Mills alike. Only one Boomer has played in 5 Olympics, Andrew Gaze, the great Andrew Gaze. 64-62, Australia leading the USA now. Bam inside, taking contact, almost flipped that in, but it'll go to the line for a pair.
Fouls on Australia's #1, Juwan Reith. His first personal.
I'll go on Reith.
Australia's third team foul.
You know, we should mention this impressive third quarter by Australia. They've done so without the services of Aaron Baines for the better part of the game. And knocked knees with Bradley Beal in the first half and has not returned to the game. Is sitting on the bench with what looks like ice on his knee. But he's a critical part. And talk about that nucleus of the group of guys that have played together for such a long time, and Ingles and Mills and Dellavedova and Baines. And, you know, he certainly, hopefully, he'll be okay. Because that physicality that he brings, his ability to knock down the three-point shot, which has emerged later in his career, has become a critical part in certainly setting screens, monster screens for those shooters to get open.
I shot 35% from 3, to your point, Kara, with the Phoenix Suns in the 1920 season. He's going to play in his 3rd Olympics this year. Tied at 64. Goulding on a step-back contested. Nicely done by Chris Goulding. Australia will have the last shot of the third quarter, leading by 2. Lillard throws it away. Shot clock off for the Boomers. They were the last team to defeat USA in exhibition competition before the Nigerians did it on Saturday. Ingles to Goulding to beat the buzzer, and he does! Chris Goulding has put Australia up 5, heading into the 4th. Wow!
What a shot. He barely had it in his hands. I mean, hardly any of the time at all. And Ingles does a nice job of snaking his way in there, gets stuck, and doesn't need a lot of time, and is able to finish it. We talked about, like, who outside of Mills and Ingles is going to be able to give them a scorer, and Goulding has come in and been terrific, just a shot maker.
Averaged 16 points per game in the NBL this past season. Australia finishing the third quarter on a 19-6 run to take a 5-point lead into the 4th. Well, Coach, a fantastic third quarter for the Boomers. What was working so well in that period that allowed you to finish the quarter on a 19-6 run?
First of all, getting the ball off the floor a little bit so we could attack their switching with some slips and stuff like that. So moving the ball a bit more, some hard cutting, and getting some stops. So the combination of those two things.
You're able to seize the lead, but what's it going to take in the fourth quarter? What's the emphasis here for you guys defensively?
Well, getting stops, doing a job on Lillard, getting out there, keeping him off the three and rebounding. Keeping him off the three and rebounding will be huge.
Oh, thanks for your time, Coach.
Appreciate it.
That was Adam Caporn, recently named the head coach of the Long Island Nets of the G League, Brooklyn's G League affiliate, assistant to the Australian national team. His Boomers up 5, and with possession to start the fourth. Goulding. Knocked out of play. Off Levine. He does not like ball. Just 4 on the timer here for the Boomers. Ingles has to hoist. Tough shot, defended well, and we're going to get a foul down low on Dellavedova. Almost had a wide open putback, but got caught. Kara, what's going to be key here for the United States in the fourth?
It just comes down to defensively, and the thing that's a good thing for the Aussies is that run was made with Patty Mills on the bench.
Yeah.
You know, when you think about it, and you know, we talked about how special he is of a scorer, and so defensively, a lull for the United States to close that third quarter. They were not good defensively. They're going to have to find a way to gain some traction, be more physical. You know, kind of the way Australia turned up the defensive pressure at the start of the third quarter. That's what we need to see from USA here in the fourth.
To your point, Kara, Australia is shooting 55% from the floor. That's way too high from a USA perspective. Bam with it. Passed off by Goulding to Dellavedova. Backs him down. 5 to shoot. Turns around and gets a very friendly roll through the hoop. Ingles finding the slipping wrist, and he floats it home.
That's what Australia talked about, right? I mean, that's what Coach said, that the quarter is they could get the ball around a little bit more. They could utilize the slips to be able to attack the switching. I didn't think they attacked the switching great in that first half, but certainly in that third quarter they did.
Nice bucket there from Bradley Beal. He's in the double figures with 10. Reith, who's been productive off the Boomer bench. Ingles, a step back, trying to draw contact. Maybe in the NBA he gets that call. Anand FIBA, Tatum for 3. Rebound tapped out by Bam Adebayo. Inside, Keldon Johnson. Big battle for the loose ball, and Australia has it. Ingles cutting, goes to Kay, draws contact. Nick Kay will shoot 2. That'll go on Levine.
There's a constant tug of war in the possession, right? Like, who's in control of the possession? Are you proactive or are you reactive? And defensively for the United States, they've been reactive more in this second half. And have to find a way to control the game more on the defensive end.
So how do you go from reactive to proactive?
Bring the pressure, you know, impact the game on that end, bring the physicality. Now the offense has to react to you because you're bringing that pressure. And you have to do that to a man. I mean, it's every single guy that's out there, particularly the one that's guarding the basketball. It has the ability to change the tenor of the possession by how he plays on the ball.
Nick Kay hits both free throws, the lead back to 5. Kevin Durant will check back in.
Xavier Cooks checks in for Australia.
7:41 to go. He replaces Bam Adebayo.
For USA Basketball, number 7.
Duop Reef checks out. Thibault back in. Yeah, he certainly knows how to bring some defensive pressure for Australia. Beal on the drive. Tough reverse. Kay with it. Driving on Johnson all the way to the 10 for the 2. Levine settles into a 3. Can't get the quick response. And Beal forced the travel there on Dellavedova, stepping in front of him. Another intangible play made by Beal.
Yeah, Brad with a few nice plays here to help change the game. There's USA attacking the switch. We talked about how Australia attacked the switch so well. There's Bradley Beal attacking the switch and making a tough finish on the defensive end of the floor. Spooking Dellavedova just a little bit. That's a turnover. Those types of possessions, they make the difference in a win or a loss.
I don't skip steps. I don't skip things. I think it's just working with a purpose. You know, I don't think it's always just going crazy in the gym and going super hard all the time. I think it's just being consistent. Working hard is not always just balls to the wall, you just going crazy on the court or going crazy in the weight room. It's making everything come together and being on the same page with everything you do to get the result that you want. And it's hard to do that consistently.
Lillard from deep. Too easy.
I don't miss a beat. You know, I find a way to get it done. I find a way to keep getting my work done when there's a lot of opportunity to be like, oh, I could just get away with this today. And I just think the fact that I know what makes me me. I stick to it and I do it every day. And I think I can do it for longer periods of time than most people can.
Tonight's game between USA Basketball and Australia is brought to you by Nike. Play new. Bradley Beal's kids enjoying the action here at Michelob Ultra Arena inside Mandalay Bay in Las Vegas. And Beal with a nice fourth quarter thus far, just forced the turnover on Matthew Dellavedova to give USA an extra possession. He's got 12 points on an efficient 4 of 6. Tatum puts it on the deck. It's Levine, a contested triple. Pops out and pops back down in. 2-point game. Inside Kay. What a wraparound pass to Xavier Cooks, seeing his first action of the week thus far in Vegas with a big dunk there to put the Boomers back up by 4. Beal off the pick and roll. Deflected out. It will stay on this side of the floor.
Great answer there. And you see Kay's made some impactful plays.
He really has. Skilled big. Played with Real Betis. Durant blocked by Thibault. And Thibault can't get it back because Bradley Beal makes another big play and draws the foul. Bradley Beal getting it done. We've seen some great defense here recently.
In the isolation situation, not very many defenders that win that against KD. And then excellent hustle by Bradley Beal, and then draws the foul. And that was a short period of time where Greg Popovich had a lineup in that didn't have Green or Adebayo in the game. I mean, Kevin Durant was the tallest player on the floor. Well, he's the tallest player on the floor, even if he's with Adebayo and Green. But in terms of an interior presence, and now comes back with Draymond.
And he sets up Durant for three. USA within one. Durant's hit three straight from downtown as Green sends Exum to the deck.
Quick find from Draymond and Kevin Durant, and just a screen there. Damian Lillard pins in Thibault.
Teammates for 3 years at Golden State, leading the Warriors to 2 NBA championships. Reconnecting here with the Olympic team. Mills, 2 hands in his face. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Are you kidding me?
All right.
Yes. All right.
We hope by sharing our experiences and perspectives, we can empower women to level up.
In an ideal world, girls are just as accepted into gaming as guys are. It's rough, but it's gotten better. It can't just be on us, and without you doing something, nothing will change.
You have to sometimes just got to block out the ignorance and keep it pushing. You're not alone, and you have a community of people who rock with you.
To the future.
Hand in his face, and he answers back. Drills it over Nick Kay. 4 straight threes now for Durant. It'll be a reach in on Green.
Kevin Durant, another really tough shot, is able to make it. And you would anticipate, if you just look at the marquee coming into the game, you'd say, okay, who in the fourth quarter is going to come alive for their team? Mills, for Australia, and Durant for the USA.
Stars are shining bright in the fourth. Midway through the final frame. Mills scooping it high off the glass, no, and Draymond Green got fouled. Yeah, undercut by Kay. Exum doesn't agree, but there was a big collision inside, and luckily everyone's okay. Actually ran into Beal there.
I think Australia was saying that Durant had hit Kay, and then Kay hit Green. I think that's what they were frustrated about.
Thankfully, everyone's all right from a collision like that. Last thing you want, we already saw Aaron Baines go out with a knee issue, and we hope he's able to play in Tokyo. Hopefully just precautionary that he's sitting out. Don't want to see either Kay or Draymond go out for the Olympic Games as Draymond hits the first free throw and USA has tied it up. This for the lead. USA trailed heading into the fourth against Nigeria and never led in the fourth quarter. They can't take the lead yet. Exum, guarded by Green. The spin. Green read him the whole way. Tatum for the lead. There it is. Jason Tatum has USA in front. Mills, the ball in his hands, as expected. Durant guarding him. Late clock for the Boomers. Here comes Patty, and he's fouled.
Immediate change in USA's defense when Draymond Green was inserted into the game. And if you're going to drive on the rim against him, the shot will be challenged physically. And that leads to the fast break. Tatum with a nice finish. Draymond, right from when he came in the game, has an assist to KD for a three. And all of a sudden, there's a little bit of momentum for the USA.
Draymond Green recently named to a 6th NBA All-Defensive team. Of course, the Defensive Player of the Year a few years back. Patty Mills has a chance to tie things back up. And he does. Nick Kay will come back in. He's been huge for the Australian effort tonight. Also had a double-double in the win over Argentina on Saturday. Final 4 minutes coming up. Beal gets the pick. Now Thibault on him. Durant with 5. Fires over Kay. Mills drew the foul on KD last time. This time he finishes nicely, putting his body into him a little bit to get the separation for the 2. Backdoor off Durant's knee. That'll be Australia basketball.
Patty Mills ISOing Kevin Durant a couple times here, and you're right. Just nudges his shoulder into him to just cut off that length to be able to finish. What a player! What a player! I mean, the lights come on at the end of the 4th quarter for Australia, and they know that they've got an absolute killer in Patty Mills to finish games for them.
A very worthy flag bearer for Australia. Inside, wide open is Thibault. That can't happen right now for USA. Way too easy. And a timeout called by Greg Popovich. USA trailing by 4. Thibault wide open, going back door. And Australia with the lead on USA. 3:14 to go in the 4th.
It's not just the colors, or the letters, or the medals.
It's the places, the commitment, and the journey.
We have one more year than expected.
When we represent,
it's not just one of us we're playing for. It's all of us.
Patty Mills up to 19 points to lead Australia to a 4-point lead. Kara, what have you seen from him here in the 4th?
Just more aggression. He didn't score in that 3rd quarter, and he got his rest at the end of that 3rd quarter when Australia went on a run, and then it's just been all gas and no brakes for this guy in the 4th quarter. Unbelievable scorer, and he can do it against any size player. It's his speed and his quickness, his pace. We talked about the top. I mean, his pace is what sets the tone for their offense. Even when he's not scoring, how he runs, the pace he runs off the screens opens up things for his teammates.
A big USA chant breaking out here at Michelob Ultra Arena, trying to rally their team to a victory against Australia. Work to be done. Durant is fouled by Mills. The USA is in the bonus. Durant will go to the line. Normally automatic at the stripe, Durant. Rear 88% foul shooter.
Kevin Durant, 2 shots.
But misses that one. USA missed some clutch free throws late against Nigeria too. Zach LaVine down 3, missed the first free throw unintentionally, and then the second one intentionally. Part of that 90-87 losses. Durant hits the second. Okay. Looking for Ingles. Hot in the first quarter was Joe. Mills on the cut, lays it up and lays it in past Tatum. Patty Mills now with 21 points. Lillard to Durant. In and out. Australia looking for a 3-possession lead in the final 2 minutes. Big defensive possession for USA here. Mills around and out. 5 to shoot. Can't get free. Delly looking for K. Ingles just flips it up. Almost went in. Lillard, contested 3. Mills the rebound. Final 100 seconds here. Late clock for Delly. Tatum picks his pocket. 3 seconds left for Mills. Thibault. And we play on. Great defense. Beal. Backdoor for Durant. Couldn't wrangle it in. It stayed in play. Tatum airballs the 3. And the late game execution offensively not there for USA right now. South of 60. USA on the brink of being beaten twice in a row in Vegas. Mills, the crossover, blocked by Draymond Green.
2 seconds left on the shot clock, and this is pivotal because it's a 2-possession game right now. They got to get the stop and then look to get the push, see if they can get the 2 for 1 and not have to rely on the fouling here at the end.
They need the stop first. Just 2 to shoot. Keep it away from Mills for the time being. And Draymond gets the steal and he's fouled. A double whammy from an Australian perspective. Green, the great defense, and now he'll go to the line for a chance to cut it to 3.
Great defense on back-to-back possessions, right? I mean, this is the block that saves a potential layup, that puts it into the end out of bounds at 2 seconds left, and then here, getting the steal and picking up the foul.
Kara, absolutely no surprise that Draymond Green has turned into the defensive stopper here in Vegas. This is what he does.
It's a team control foul.
So it's actually going to be side out. They say a team control foul, so no free throws, even though USA is in the bonus. Lillard hits the switch, knifes through the defense. Durant, the extra pass. And Dellavedova off the deflection. 3-on-1 for Australia, and Durant disrupts Thibault. But USA has to